Hey, today I am just about to get on the road. Oh my God, I'm running late. I have to get on the road in like 20 minutes. All right, I have 20 minutes to get on the road. I'm heading up to New Hampshire to do a magic show, straightforward comedy magic show for a college for their summer orientation, incoming freshmen. I'm gonna take the opportunity today to test out this new microphone. AVerMedia sent me this microphone. I didn't guarantee them anything other than a review. I didn't guarantee them a positive review. In fact, I tell them I don't guarantee a positive review when someone sends me something. I turn down almost every single request. I get probably 10 to 20 requests a week to send me free stuff to review, mostly audio and video gear like I've done before on the channel. I said yes to this one when I normally don't anymore because this looks like a microphone option that's very similar to the Movo and to the Rode Video Micro, which I've done a million reviews and tutorials about on this channel. So we're gonna open up the shrink wrap, toss this on the M6. I'm still using the M6. I never switched over to the M50. I should have, but I didn't. So I'm gonna toss this on the M6. We're gonna see how it sounds for a normal vlogging setup. There's no way I'm gonna be able to open this without scissors. Haha! Ooh. This is why I don't do unboxing videos. Let's not slice our hand open right before we do a magic show. Okay. Box is very nice, but it feels excessive. I like shook the room. This is a heavy box. This is like a nice looking shock mount. Look at this. Couple of cables. Is this so you can monitor the audio? A very nice carrying pouch. You can sit the microphone. I think you can sit this on, I think that's what this is for. And then, where the hell's the microphone itself? Did I lose the microphone? Furry windscreen. Where's the actual microphone? The microphone was in a thing on here. All right, that's great. I'm glad we just threw that away like that. Then it's time to say goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Oh man, this is nice. This is nice. I have a feeling this is gonna be. Ooh. Let's do an old switcheroo here. I'm on the camera audio now, so you can hear right away just how bad. I'll show you later how to actually set this whole thing up. Okay, that should be it. It should be plugged in right now. So I guess we'll have to see how this sounds. I'm sitting at the same position. I'm about, I'd say 16 inches away from the microphone. Let's see, is that angled towards me? Let's make sure it's actually angled towards me. All right, it's angled towards me right now. That's, yeah. I have no idea how it sounds because I'm not, I can't hear it. Let's put this on. Let me show you what I'm actually looking at here. So the windscreen is like, it's pretty far up, but it's not impeding. And like I said, I have no idea how it sounds. So hopefully it's good. Crap, okay, I gotta run. Well, we made it. We are in New Hampshire. I'm on campus. It's a bajillion degrees. It is humid. I'm sweating. The stuff is falling out of my hair already, although Daisy is very happy. Daisy's having a great day. I'm gonna go find some food, see if I can do that. And something very exciting I haven't even told you yet tonight is, tonight I am testing a new piece for my show. initial impressions on the microphone. I had a chance to listen to just a little snippet. I am very impressed. I haven't listened to it outdoors yet, so I'm wondering if the wind, there's not a lot of wind right now, but there's a whole bunch of noise behind me, and I don't know how directional this is. Like, I don't know if I angle it this way, if you can hear me just as well, or if I angle it that way, if it's facing up or facing down, how well you can hear me, but so far I've been super impressed. A couple of things. The cable is so long, I can bring it in front of the camera, I can bring it in front of the lens. It was clearly designed for bigger rigs, bigger cameras. I'm probably going to have to switch that cable out with one of the shorter ones like the Movo or the Rode uses. Of course, I've got both of those, so I could do that. There's a whole bunch of other things that make this microphone really interesting that have nothing to do with the mic itself, but we'll have to talk about that when I can actually show it to you and not have it here on top of the camera. I love this venue. I love the way you guys have this room set up. I like the colors of the chairs. It's just a nice room for entertainment. Check. Test 1, 2. Yeah, you guys have nice speakers and I have a nice mic, so that makes everything.
So when you were talking, you wasn't sure if you were doing a vlog, so you didn't want to shout out.
No, that's fine. I am, but you're welcome to talk. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Andreas, and I am the AV Tech for today.
Show's over. My camcorder died, so the only reason I was filming it, which was to capture my new finale, my new final piece, and I didn't even capture it, which also means I didn't capture the standing ovation I got, the line of students, the raucous applause, nothing interesting to show you. So, that happened. Okay, time to go. It's the next day. I got home at after midnight, crashed, got up, just went and did a consulting gig with one of my local clients here in Connecticut, and now I am waiting for one of my mentors, my primary mentor right now, Tim David. He's going to be here in about 45 minutes because he's coming on season 2 of my podcast, One New Person. So we're going to do right here. He's actually going to come to the house. We're going to set up on the couch. I'm going to film this one. I didn't get a chance to test out this new mic in a different setting than a vlog setting like this. So I'm going to put it on the camcorder today, in addition to the lav mics that Tim and I will be wearing for the podcast, so we can get a sense of what it would be like to have this shotgun mic in the room and about, a good 8 feet away from where we're going to be talking and, see what happens. I was just thinking about, in the intros, I always say, welcome to One New Person, but I had a moment now just now where I wanted to be like, welcome to 2 skinny magicians. This is excessive. First thoughts on I should have this box with me. First thoughts on the AVerMedia AM133 live streaming mic. Let your voice be heard. So far, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. It has what feels like a very solid shock mount. It's a much longer, much heavier, much more sturdy microphone. This feels like something a little bit more professional than the Video Micro or the Movo VXR10. It sounded like it had a much more flatter frequency response across the board. It's crisper like the Video Micro. It's crisper like the Rode, but it has a fuller response like the Movo. So the Movo has a deeper bass response, but it's almost too much, right? You have to pull out a lot of that bass. The Video Micro has no bass response. There's nothing under 100 hertz there. But the Video Micro is crisper, your voice cuts through stuff a little bit better. And this feels more like a professional microphone. This sounds more like a professional microphone is supposed to sound, where it doesn't accentuate the highs or the lows too much. It gives you a really large dynamic range. And looking up the specs, the dynamic range, it says, is from 20 hertz up to 16 kilohertz. Battery died on my camera. Apparently lately I'm doing a bad job of charging things, because I think in this same video my camcorder at the show died. What I've noticed is a few things I'm gonna draw attention to right now, but I'm going to do a bunch of follow-up videos on this microphone, each examining it from a more specific for a more specific reason. This is just kind of a first thoughts, just tested it, you know, without thinking too much about it kind of video. This is really nice. It's well made. It doesn't muffle the sound at all, as far as I can tell. But when it's on with the 11 millimeter with the super wide, the 11 to 22 EFM lens, which is a 16 millimeter equivalent full frame, it does occasionally catch the corner. You do occasionally get, you know, like kind of like this, just off the corner. But it's not this that's the problem. It's the fact that the microphone itself is much longer than the Rode or the Movo. The shock mount is great, except that because it has a vertical tilt, you can tilt it up or tilt it down, it doesn't seem to want to stay in exactly the right tilt no matter how much you tighten it. It tends to droop over the course of the day. So that's something to keep in mind. The cable, I think I had already mentioned in this video, is really long, like excessively long, but it's not nearly long enough to go from, say, the microphone all the way over to an audio recorder or like to your computer. So I'm not really sure what the decision was for this particular length. I would have rather them give me a much shorter one or a much longer one and a shorter one. This medium length is kind of annoying, and I'm definitely gonna have to swap that out because it's just obnoxious. So far, those are my thoughts. It looks really sleek. It looks nice. It looks much more professional for what it's worth visually than the Rode or the Movo. I think it sounds fantastic so far. This is a normal vlog kind of situation where I'm like 16 to 20 inches away from the mic, so you're not going to get as much of the, you know, of the bass response. So like if I got much closer and I was talking, now this should get a little bit more of the bass response. In a future video, I will definitely be doing a direct comparison between the AM133 and the Rode and the Movo. Right now, I'm gonna go look up the price and see if I have any final comments based on that. It's only 60 bucks. That is good news. It puts it squarely within the range of the Rode and the Movo. That is kind of what I assumed because it's a similar, you know, style and a similar size, but if it really is within $10 of being in the same range of either of those mics, I think this is a serious contender, but we won't know for sure until I do direct comparisons and blind audio tests and all the things I've done for Rode and Movo in the past, we will do for this. So let me know what you think about the sound of the AM133 in the comments section down below. Check the description if you want a link to the mic and you can just go, you know, grab it for yourself and test it out. Let me know if you have any questions or anything specifically that you want to hear me talk about in future videos with this microphone. That said, my name is Brian Miller. Thanks so much for sticking with me, and always remember that our world is a shared experience. Thanks very much. Have a good day.